Good morning to all of you guys. Basically, today we are going to be start profit and loss, a very fantastic chapter, profit and loss. I have already given you an idea. If you really want to get the admission AIMS or any kinds of entrance examination, if you want to get in, the percentage is going to be play a very tremendous role. So basically, 7 to 8 questions is going to be asked in CAT examination only from arithmetic. If I talk about NEET examination, NIFT examination, over there 6 to 7 questions asked from arithmetic only. Arithmetic means percentage, profit loss, CI, SI are nearby 5 to 6 chapters are covered from the arithmetic. And there are 2 units in arithmetic. One unit is completely associated with percentage, and second is time and work, time and speed, TSD. 7 to 8 questions, which are more than enough to get the admission. We are not talking about the rank over here. If you want to get into rank, work more. But if you want to get the admission only, 6 to 7 questions more than enough. So, in profit and loss, what is profit and loss? Basically, profit and loss is the exact, a practical utilization of percentage. Whatever the percentage that you have learned, how to calculate percentage. So basically percentage was the concept, and what is the exact utilization of percentage in the day-to-day life, that is called profit and loss. Profit and loss is nothing but this is the actual use of percentage. How percentage works in our day-to-day life, it's depend on profit and loss. So basically profit and loss is the application of percentage. The student who have a good command on percentage definitely will feel a very awesome at the time of attempting PYQs of profit and loss. If you are not good at percentage, you must going to be suffer from profit and loss. So if you really want to do what? Profit and loss in a very fantastically manner, first learn percentage in a very fantastically manner. So just go and just practice a lot. All the videos already have given to you. If you want to revise the entire percentage, go and watch all the videos. So what is profit and loss? So we have 2 to 3 terms that you need to focus on them. Basically, these term is going to be used in entire chapter of percentage. So that is called terminology. So we have some terminology that is going to be used in entire chapter of profit and loss. So there are 4 to 5 terms that is going to be used in profit and loss from day 1 to day last. Only these term is going to be used. So the first term is cost price. Cost price. What is cost price basically? Cost price. So what do you think, guys? What is cost price? Yes. So basically you are saying the cost that we paid at the time of buying anything, that is called cost price.
When we are intending to sell that object, so when we go out to buy that object to ask customers to sell it for a profit, we are buying it at a cost price.
So what is the difference basically if you are going to sell that product and if you have buy this product?
So cost price plus profit will be the selling price.
Basically I'm just talking about the cost price. I'm not talking about the selling price. What is exactly cost price? If the pen, the cost of this pen is rupees 20. So is this cost price of this pen? This is selling price. If I am buying this pen,
Also, this is cost price. In the amount,
You are buying it with the intention of selling it, that is cost price.
okay,
But if you are buying it just for using it, that's the selling price.
okay. Apart from that, anything that you want to add in cost price? Yes, girls, what do you think about cost price? You need to discuss. Only then, this is the use of offline class. In offline class, if you are unable to discuss, there is no use of offline class. Just go and watch the videos. What do you think by cost price? Basically, the price by which on the we buy something. Dhruv. So now I am going to give you an example. Now you need to find out the cost price in this example. Suppose I have gone to Delhi to buy a digital board. Digital board. The cost of digital board for me worth rupees 1 lakh. 1 lakh rupees. The cost of digital board for me worth rupees 1 lakh. I have gone over there and I have booked the digital board and I have given the booked amount. Suppose I have submitted 50K for the digital board. When the seller is going to ship my document at my or my stuff at my doorstep, he says, sir, the transportation cost would be 5K. Got it? And the laborer that I am going to be sent with your stuff, the charges of laborer would be 4K. And the installment charges, when your stuff reached at your doorstep, at the time of installment, the technical team that would be hired individually, apart from laborer, that will take 10K. In this 10K, that team will make all the studio and will install the digital board. So now, for me, the cost of digital board, CP, cost price would be 1 lakh, would be 1 lakh 4,000, 90,000, 1 lakh 9,000. Means all the addition of expenses apart from the real cost of board would be cost price. So basically, what is cost price? The cost price is not what in which anything we are going to be buying. This is not exactly cost price. The cost price is if I am going to sell anything by buying. After buying anything, if I want to go to sell, so whatever the investment I have made over that, just before selling it, its total value is called cost price. So if I want to sell this project now to someone else, then I will say I have invested 1,19,000. So the cost of this digital board is for me is 1,19,000. That is called cost price. So not exactly cost price that the amount has been given for the product. The amount whatever we have paid for the product, it's a normal price. But whatever we have invested at our doorstep, the all expenses is called cost price. So basically, suppose we have Bareilly College, and you know well, a lot of books, a lot of shops over there, they provide books. If some of the student goes at Bareilly College, because Bareilly at the shops which are situated at Bareilly College provides a great discount on their books. So girls from here go to Bareilly College to take the book, and suppose he have bought a book for rupees 400, but he invested 40 rupees as a fare, auto fare. So the cost of book would be 440. 440 is would be called cost price. Got it? Okay. Now what is then selling price? SP, selling price. Same. The same amount that we have given to the seller at the time of buying is called selling price. So basically, 1 lakh is the selling price to the seller. To the seller, 1 lakh is what? But for me, it's not a cost price. For me, the cost price is 1,19,000. But for him, selling price is only 1 lakh. So basically, the amount that is paid for the stuff at the time of buying, apart from transportation cost, apart from repairing cost, apart from install cost, that the amount that we immediately paid for the product is called selling price. Now, what is profit? Hey, you girls, what is profit? These are the terminology that we are going to be used from day 1 to day last. 4 to 5 words, they would be used in the entire chapter. So we need to focus over. So what would be cost profit? How you are going to be define the profit?
मैंने प्रोडक्ट 90 का परचेज किया हो और मैंने उसको 100 में सेल आउट कर दिया तो जो मार्जिन का 10 में मेरा प्रॉफिट हुआ तो आई
Exactly. So basically, what is profit? When selling price is higher than the cost price, that would be what? So basically, profit is what? Selling price minus cost price. Selling price, if I have bought my digital board 1,19,000. 1,19,000. This is the cost of my digital board. We have already taken the example. If I sell that board now at 33 lakhs, yeah, 1.3, 1 lakh 30,000. So basically the difference 11,000 would be profit. So profit means selling price is higher than the cost price. What would be the loss? Dhruv. What would be loss, बच्चे? Loss means what? घाटा. Okay, नुकसान. How you are going to be calculate घाटा और नुकसान? Cost price is higher than the selling price. If I have invested 1,90,000 in my board, and in any situation, if I am going to sell it in 1 lakh, so that would be my loss. So loss means what? Cost price is higher. Cost price is higher, and selling price is less. Selling price is lesser. Cost price is higher. Got it now? Now we are going to be calculate the percentage change in profit. Basically, profit percent. This is profit, and what would be profit percent? So what is profit percent? Profit and loss always is going to be calculated on the CP. This is a very important line. You need to remember forever. Whatever we have earned profit, whatever we have earned loss, it is always going to be calculated on CP, because we always compare with CP, cost price. Suppose I have bought or I have invested 1,19,000 in my digital board, and if I sell my digital board worth rupees 1,30,000, so I will get, yes, you are not paying the attention. If I have invested 1,19,000 on my digital board, if I sell it worth rupees 1,30,000, what would be profit or loss? Of rupees what? 11,000. That profit you have calculated on what? On cost price. But if suppose I sell it worth rupees 1 lakh, then I will get 90,000 loss. Again, loss is going to be calculated on. So cost price is the aspect on which profit and loss is going to be calculated. Apart from cost price, there is no such kinds of aspect in entire mathematics over which or over when we can calculate what? Profit and loss. So that would be, now go to the percentage. What we have learned in percentage, the value y which we compare, we always put in. So over here, if while the calculation of profit and loss, what is the comparative value? Cost price. So cost price always would be in denominator. So always you need to put cost price in denominator, and if there is profit, just put the profit over numerator, and there is loss, put the loss in numerator. So profit, and just calculate, multiply by 100. You know well, for the percentage we always multiply by, this is the first formula. If I want to calculate loss percent, again, whether it's loss or whether it's profit, it is always going to be calculated on cost price. So again, cost price would be in denominator and loss would be in numerator, and just need to multiply by 100 because we are going to be calculate percentage, not the simple CP and SP. What or not? So these are the formula to calculate the profit percent and loss percent. These are the direct formula to find out the profit and loss in the form of value, exact value, not percentage. So from here you are going to be calculate the exact loss and profit in rupees, in terms of rupees. Here, from here you are going to be calculate in terms of percentage. Got it? So till now we have learned what? CP, SP, profit percent, and now the next term that we are going to be used again and again, that is the next terminology that we are going to be used. The term is now MP, mark price. Sometimes this term is known as LP, list price. I need to make it down the full form, mark price. And sometimes this term is known as list price. And sometimes the same term is known as MRP, maximum retail price. The meaning of these, all the terms are same. So what is this mark price?
The maximum how far we can sell our product is more than that one.
Okay. So how mark price is decided on the product?
It includes all the expenses like transportation.
Exactly. So if I have invested 1,19,000 on my digital board, and I have bought this digital board from Delhi, and I want to sell it in Bareilly, definitely I am going to be get some profit. So I will mark on this product 1,30,000. Actually I have invested what? 1,19,000. But for my profit, because I want to sell it in Bareilly, and I am selling for the profit only. So I will mark on that 1,30,000, suppose, because I want some profit. So maximum price that I am going to mark, because if someone bargain with me, anyone bargains with me कि सर कुछ कम कर लो, तो लास्ट में मैं कितना कम कर सकता हूं? 25. Still I am going to be make the profit. So the maximum price in which I can bargain, after bargaining or after giving the discount, I would be able to make the profit. That amount is called MRP. But MRP cannot be 2 times or 3 times of the real cost. It maximum can be written 10% profit or 15% at profit. So that is called MRP. So basically 1,30,000 would be my MRP. Got it or not? Clear? Now, that is called MRP, maximum retail price. We can't sell that product above the MRP, but we can give the discount. डिस्काउंट देंगे तभी तो कस्टमर को समझ में आएगा हमारी इज्जत करिए, नहीं समझ में आया. इफ दीक्षा गोज समवेयर एंड सेज भैया थोड़ा कम कर लो, हम पुराने कस्टमर हैं, एंड ही सेज यस सिस I will definitely give the discount. You are my favorite sister and you always come to me at the time of Raksha Bandhan. How much percentage you want to reduce? She says 10%. Turn instantly he says yes. I am not going to be get even a single rupees from you. अब मैं लॉस में जाऊंगा. She is happy. You know why? She is happy right now. You can understand. Imagine the happiness at the time of when she is standing the just before the shop owner. If she is happy too much at right now, you can imagine the happiness of her at the time of when she is standing before the shop owner. Both are happy. Who? Shop owner and her. So that is called maximum retail price, so that what? We can sell out the product and we can make the customer, or we can connect with the customers, and we can somewhere respect the customer. That's the reason always government says you can put your MRP at 20% or 30% above the real cost price, because government knows well when until they provide the discount, none is going to be buy. Now, what is called discount? Discount. What is called discount? Discount. Yes, girls. Exactly. So the concession or the rebate that we give the customer at the on the MRP, that is called discount. If I want to buy a shirt and the cost of MRP of that shirt is 3K, 3,000, and he says, sir, I can provide you 500 as a discount, so that would be 2,500. So discount is always given on what? But profit and loss on CP. Profit is always calculated on CP. Loss is always calculated on, but discount is always calculated on MRP. So basically discount would be what? Mark price minus selling price. It is called what? Discount. If the mark price is 3,000 and selling price मैंने दे कितने में दिया? 2500 में. 500 क्या है? Discount. If I want to calculate discount percent now, so for the discount percent, you all know well what, guys? Discount is always given on what? So MRP would be in denominator. So MP minus SP upon MP multiply by 100, that is called discount. Or indirectly we can say discount percentage is equal to discount upon MP into 100. This is the short formula. Sorry बच्चे, same. We have already said MRP is known as MP and MP is known as LP. पहले तो बताता. अरे डिफरेंस है क्या? डिफरेंस जो मैंने लिखा है 1,30,000 किस पे? मेरे डिजिटल बोर्ड पे, वो क्या है? मार्क प्राइस. आप मेरे पास है कि सर 1,30,000 के तो नहीं, कुछ तो डिस्काउंट हो. मैंने कहा 1,25,000 दे दो भैया, तो 5,000 क्या है? डिस्काउंट. और 1,25,000 क्या है? और 1,30,000 क्या है? तो जो लिखा है वो मार्क प्राइस है, मगर मार्क प्राइस पे दीक्षा कभी खरीदती नहीं है। ये हमेशा क्या कहती है, कुछ डिस्काउंट दो। डिस्काउंट के बाद जो पैसा आया जो उसने दिया वो क्या है, सेलिंग प्राइस। Got it? So these are your basic terms, basic formulas. You can't say that maximum 1 or 2 formula is going to be introduced at the mid of the chapter. But these are the total formulas that you have to learn. Apart from these formulas, there is no another formula that you have to learn. A very, very basic formulas. So again, let's recap all the content that we have learned till now so that we can smoothly hit the questions without any hassles. So first we have learned CP. What is exactly CP? So CP means what? The amount that we have paid for a product that not would be CP. Just before selling my product, whatever I have invested on that product, the entire cost of the addition of entire my expenses, that would be your CP. Now, what would be SP? So, at the time of buying, whatever I have paid, that is SP for the seller. Basically, these are two terms. The next is profit. So, what is profit? If selling price is higher than the cost price, that would be profit. If you want to find the profit percent is always going to be calculated on CP. So profit upon CP multiplied by 100, that would be profit percent. If we talk about the loss percent, so loss means what? If CP is higher than the selling price, that would be loss. So if we want to calculate loss percent, so loss upon CP multiplied by, that would be loss percentage. Now you want to find the discount percent. So first is discount. So the terms that we need to learn, MRP, MP and list price, LP. These are known as the same terms. So what would be the meaning of these terms? The maximum price that we have written so that we can easily sell the product by providing a fixed or certain discount so that customer can easily connect to us. That amount is called MRP, maximum retail price. So whatever the concession or rebate we provide on the MRP is called discount. So what would be discount? MRP minus SP. Again, MRP minus is called discount. If we talk about the percentage of discount percent, so discount upon MRP, because discount is always provided on MRP. So discount upon MRP multiplied by 100, that would be discount percent. Got it or no? Now, sometimes question will say, guys, pay 200% attention. Sometimes question will say, a shopkeeper provide a loss on CP. So loss on MRP. So do you think loss can we calculate on MRP? Loss is always calculate on what? But the question is saying it's a discount. If question says a shopkeeper bear a loss on MRP, but you all know well, guys, loss is always calculate on CP, but the question is saying MRP. So in that case, loss would be equal to. So sometimes loss is equal to discount. This is the most important point that you need to learn. If loss has been calculated on MRP, so that loss would be equal to discount. But the examiner has changed the language. He has directly not given the discount. He is showing the discount on the behalf of the loss. This is the main point that we need to learn. Now, let's hit the questions. Guys, any doubt that you want to ask? Any doubt? Till now, any doubt that you want to ask? All the things are quite clear. So, sir, how can we memorize these things? A very simple thing. The more you apply, the more you memorize. So just apply again and again, again. By default, you are going to be memorize all the things. You need to apply it again and again on the questions. So at the starting, we are going to be pick up a very simple questions. So tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, we will hit the PYQs of CAT. So in today's class, tomorrow's class, or the day after tomorrow, we are going to be discussed on a basic questions of profit and loss, so that you can make your base. These basic questions is going to be asked in NIFT, in CUET, and UPSC CSET, SSC as well. But after the day after tomorrow, we will directly discuss PYQs of CAT. Got it? So these basic questions is going to be asked in your examinations. So let's do type 1. We have already categorized all the types. Profit and loss, type 1. So we are going to be discuss type 1. This is your first question, a very basic question, just for your practice, so that you can relate profit, loss, CI, SI. Guys, switch on that light.
So 15 profit.
Light that one. Exactly. So what would be the answer? 100 loss, profit. Exactly. So the cost price of any article is 500. Cost price. It is sold for rupees 600. Find the profit or loss. I think a very simple question. Now, hit the question. You are directly going to relate the things. Take your time.
Sir, 20%.
Very nice. You girls, got the answer? A very easy question. Got the answer? So what we need to do, a man bought an old machine for rupees 1200 and spends rupees 200 on its repair. So basically, if suppose I bought a machine for rupees 1200 and I invest 200 more on its repairing, so what would be the cost price of this car? We have already discussed about the cost price. So whatever the investment that we have made just before selling my item, that all the expenditure is called cost price. So basically cost price would be 1400 for me, and I need to find out his profit percent. So if it is talk about the profit percent or loss percent, we all know well, in both the cases cost price would be in denominator. So 1400 would be in denominator because it's cost price. And he sold that item in 1680. So how much profit he makes? 280. 280 is a profit. So profit you need to note it down in denominator. So this is CP, this is your profit, that is called profit. Now just multiply by 100, that is called profit percent. So your profit percent, if you will calculate, you will get 20%. So he will make a 20% of profit. Very simple. So in 1 or 2 class, you need to relate the things. So in type 1, we are going to be discuss a very simple question. Type 2, we will increase the level. Take your time, guys. Yes. 25. You girls.
Yeah.
20. So guys, the question is saying a man buys 12 article for rupees 12. That means each article for rupees 1. So he buys the CP of each article is 1 rupees. And if you want to calculate it, you can say 100 paisa. 1 rupee is equal to 100 paisa. And SP of one article is 1.25 paisa. This is CP, this is SP. Paisa. 125. 125 paisa. 1 rupees is equal to 100 paisa. You know well. So this is cost, this is CP. So what would be profit or loss? Profit, obviously profit. So that would be profit on 100, and you need to calculate profit over there. And if you want to find out the profit percent, that would be 20. So 25% profit he will make. So if you have given multiple things cost, just find out the one item's cost individually. This is the concept. So we have given the cost price of 12 article, but we need to find out the cost of one article. So one article cost at the cost price of one article and selling price of one article. Now just compare both the prices, which is higher. If cost price is higher, that would be loss. Selling price higher, that would be profit. So if multiple things you have given, just find out the cost price of one article. Got it or not? Exactly. Do it.
Sir, 150.
160.
Yes.
This 60. Okay, let's do. If the selling price of an article is 8y5, 8y5 is the selling price. So whatever selling price or cost price is always calculate on CP. So that means if the cost price is 5, then selling price is 8. So if CP is 5, then SP is 8. SP is 8. Now, times of cost price, the profit percent. So guys, profit percent and loss percent is always calculate on CP. So अगर मैंने कोई चीज 5 रुपए की खरीदी है और कितने में बेची है, तो बेटा कितने रुपए का प्रॉफिट? 3 का। बड़ा सिंपल। तो 3 रुपए का प्रॉफिट किस पे? प्रॉफिट और लॉस हमेशा किस पे कैलकुलेट करा जाता है? कॉस्ट प्राइस पे। तो कॉस्ट प्राइस कितना है? 5। और फॉर परसेंटेज, तो दैट वुड बी 60। 3/5 इज जस्ट इक्वल टू 60%। Got it or not? Do one more. Little bit level increase. A very simple question, guys. Didn't you get the answer? Let's do. Guys, first, I think in percentage or basically in arithmetic, it's very mandatory to you. Just try to find out the basic meaning of the question. What question want to ask you? Believe me, if you are whenever you are unable to hit the question, you must be confused in the language. So what the language saying? Find the cost price of an article which is sold at rupees 630. In 630, that article has been sold. Got it? Are you getting or not? In 630, article has been sold. आर्टिकल को कितने में बेचा है? इसका मतलब खरीदा भी तो होगा। तो हमें यह बताना है कि खरीदा कितने में था। मगर ध्यान क्या देखना है कि जब 630 पे खरीदा एट अ प्रॉफिट ऑफ 12.5%, व्हेन आई हैव सोल्ड दैट आइटम एट रुपीज 630, I have earned 12.5% as a profit. So means this is the price in which cost price plus profit is included. Got it or not? Got it or not? So that means what is the fraction of 12.5? 1/8. Exactly 1/8. Got it or not? So profit percent, guys. Profit percent and loss percent, guys. Pay the attention. Profit percent and loss percent is always consider on what? CP. Profit percent and loss percent is always consider on. That means we have earned 12.5% profit. We have earned, and the fraction of 12.5 is, so what is it? CP. Because whatever we have, profit and loss always calculate on CP. So that means 8 is CP and we have earned 1 as a profit. 8 is CP and we have earned as a profit because 12.5% of 8 is 1. So 8 must be cost price, and if अगर 8 रुपए में मैंने कोई चीज खरीदी उसको 9 में बेच दिया, इसका मतलब मैंने 12.5% का क्या कमा लिया। क्यों? क्योंकि 8 का 12.5% बच्चे कितना है? 1। 8 का 12.5% कितना? 1। इसका मतलब मैंने 8 रुपए में कोई चीज खरीदी और 9 की बेच दी, तो कितना प्रॉफिट कमाया? 12.5। ये तो मतलब क्लियर? मतलब इसका मतलब अगर मैंने कोई चीज 8 की खरीदी और 9 में बेच दी तो मैंने कितना प्रॉफिट कमा लिया? 12.5%। और बेची मैंने 9 यूनिट में, और एग्जैक्टली बेची कितने में? 630। सो 9 यूनिट इज गोइंग टू बी रिप्रेजेंट 630. So 9 unit is represent 630. 1 unit will represent 770. And we have cost price is 8. And we have asked cost price. We have been asked cost price. So 70 and multiply by 8. 50. 500. A very simple, in a single language you will get the answer. In a single step. If you want to know this detail method, I can explain the detail method as well. What would be the detail? Detail would be, suppose the cost price of anything is rupees X. Cost price of anything is rupees X. And I sell my item on 12%, 12.5% profit. That is cost price plus add profit. Profit means calculation on the CP. So CP is X and 12.5% of X. This is profit. Real cost plus profit would be selling price, and selling price is 630. Not getting? Selling price क्या होता है बेटा? उसमें कॉस्ट प्राइस भी प्लस प्रॉफिट भी। तो कॉस्ट प्राइस आई हैव कंसीडर्ड एक्स एंड 12.5 ऑफ एक्स इज माय प्रॉफिट, दैट वुड बी इक्वल टू सेलिंग प्राइस, एंड सेलिंग प्राइस वी हैव ऑलरेडी गिवन। जस्ट पुट द वैल्यू एक्स 1/8 एक्स 360, 8 into 1 8x plus 1x 9x, upon 8 you will get 360. From here you will get 70 and x would be 560, and you have considered as x is a cost price. So we can find out the cost price, but this is detailed. We need not to solve any question in detail if we have a unit method, a fantastic method. Aren't you getting? Aren't you getting? Yes. Aren't you getting? Guys, it's quite clear. So this is a detailed method. This is a short trick method. Got it? Now let's move. Just practice of such kinds of question. One more question just for practice. Just for practice. You need not to change even a single thing. Hit the question. Just for your practice, just copy paste question. The same thing, same theme you need to apply.
So 1260.
1260. Okay. Yes, you girls. The rock student of our class, even of the India. Those are sitting on the last bench. Yes, Sujit. What is the answer? Are they? 1260. So basically simple thing. Sujit, what would be the fraction of that percentage? Really, do you have some same? A little bit same in your eyes. On the very first day class, I have given you the instruction that you have to memorize all the fractions and their percentage value on your fingertip. If you really want to be the master of the arithmetic. If you are unable to memorize these things, Trust me, it's a very clearly instruction to all of you. In algebra, your score would be a big zero. In algebra, there are multiple formulas that you have to memorize. But if your capacity of memorizing is too much less, you are unable to memorize only 13 to 15 numbers, then be ready and just forget about algebra. In algebra, there are multiple formulas. केवल छोटी सी फ्रैक्शन याद नहीं हो रही, इट्स योर व्हाट फेलियर. अब तुम कहो मास्टर, मास्टर को तुम जानते हो, फिर गाली गलौज दूसरा ऑप्शन है उसके पास यहां तक भरने का. सो 16 होल 2/3%, यस 1/6, 1/6. And we have made profit, and profit and loss always calculate on. You have to memorize again and again. Just repeat and again. Profit and loss is always calculate on. So that means the value which is written in denominator is going to be represent what for what? CP. So CP must be 6. And we have profit, made a profit of 16 or 2/3%. So 16 or 2/3% of 6 is called 1. So SP is 7. SP is 7 unit. And we have given SP 1470. So 7 unit is going to be represent 1470. So the 1 unit value would be 210. And CP cost is 6 unit. So if you multiply by 6, you will get CP. So 6, 12, 0, 1260 would be your CP. A very simple question. But you know about the CAT PYQs. So you have to make the what chain one by one. All the formulas, all the basic concepts you need to memorize because you are going to be get into CAT. So from these are your basic classes. From these basic classes, just try to relate the things. What thing is calculate how. The next one, you yourself can do it. It's your own job. You yourself is going to be hit. Okay, do it. Sorry? B option. Okay, let's do. So what the question is saying, guys, pay the attention. On a certain items, profit is 120%. Profit is 120%. If you want to change 120% in fraction, you know well 20% represents 1/5 and this is 6 times of 20%. So that would be 6/5. So the fraction value of 120% would be 6/5. Are you okay with that? That means if this is the profit percent, guys, pay the attention. profit percent. So profit percent and loss percent is always calculate on CP. So CP would be what? 5 would be CP. So that means CP is 5, then 6 is what? Profit. You know, सेलिंग प्राइस तब होता है जब वो कहता है इतना प्रॉफिट में बेचा, इतना बढ़ा के बेच दिया, 6 बढ़ा के नहीं बेचा है. सो 6 वुड बी profit. That would be selling price of what? It would be selling price. You need not to get worried. तो अगर कोई 5 रुपए की चीज खरीदी है और 120 ऑन अ सर्टेन आइटम प्रॉफिट इज 120%, तो आपसे मेरा एक क्वेश्चन ये है 120% में 6 क्या होगा? प्रॉफिट और सेलिंग प्राइस. अच्छा दोबारा से एक बार पीछे क्वेश्चन पे आते हैं, ये कंफ्यूजन आपको सही करना है. यहां पे भी हमने एक क्वेश्चन किया है, देखिए यहां पे हमने इस चीज को प्रॉफिट माना है. अब क्वेश्चन नंबर 7 को और पिछले वाले क्वेश्चन को एक बार ध्यान से पढ़िए. 6 प्रॉफिट होगा या एसपी होगा? So basically 6 is profit. Selling price of profit. यहां पे लिखा तो क्लियर लिखा था, देखो ये इसकी फ्रैक्शन बनाई पहले. नीचे वाला क्या है? 1 क्या है? यहां पे लिखा है प्रॉफिट. 7 क्या है? यू नीड नॉट टू फॉरगेट अबाउट इट. तो बेसिकली 6 क्या होगा? प्रॉफिट. 6 is profit. 11 would be your selling price. So what would be 6? Profit would be 6. So basically the question is saying CP is 5 and SP is 11 and your profit is 6. This is the present condition. Now what happens in the next line? If the cost price increase by 10%, you know well, for 10% we can put 0, 0, 0. So just put 0 over here, 0 over here, and 0. You can put sometime 1, 0, 2, 2, 0. Totally depend on you. So हम मान के चलें CP 50 है, प्रॉफिट कितना होगा 60, तो कॉस्ट कितनी हो गई? अब ये इनका रेशियो लोगे तो फिर से वही आ जाएगा 6, 5, 11. दैट मीन्स अगर CP 50 है बेटा, CP 10 बढ़ेगा 10%. तो बेटा हमने सेलिंग प्राइस तो सेम ही रखना है. नेक्स्ट कंडीशन में सेलिंग प्राइस अभी भी यही रखना है. हमें सिर्फ क्या बनाना है? कॉस्ट प्राइस. सो एक्चुअल में पुराना कॉस्ट प्राइस कितना है? नहीं समझ मारा? कंफ्यूज मत हो बेटा, पिछली क्लास समझ. पहले हमने ये मान सीपी कितना था हमारा? 5. प्रॉफिट कितना है? तो टोटल कितना बनेगा? 11 है. बेटा मैं कह रहा हूं हम 5 का 10% नहीं निकाल सकते हैं क्योंकि फ्रैक्शन में आ जाएगा, इसलिए मैंने उसके आगे क्या लगा लिया? 0. इसके आगे क्या लगा लिया? 0. इसके आगे क्या लगा लिया? 0. अभी भी ये पुरानी वाली बात चल रही है. तो एक्चुअल में या तो मैं कहूं 5 सीपी है या मैं कहूं 50 है, या मैं कहूं प्रॉफिट 6 है या मैं कहूं 60 है, या मैं कहूं एसपी 11 है या कहूं 110 है. दोनों का मीनिंग क्या निकल के आएगा? सेम. सो नाउ सीपी इज 50 and CP increase 10%. So what would be 10% of CP? 5. 10% of 50. 10% of 50 would be 5. Arey guys, 10% of 50 would be 5. So that means now CP becomes 55. But the question is saying SP is still same. So what would be the now profit percent? अब प्रॉफिट परसेंट क्या होगा? नया प्रॉफिट परसेंट. तो पुराना प्रॉफिट परसेंट तो 120 था, नया प्रॉफिट परसेंट क्या होगा? तो बेटा कोई चीज अगर 55 में खरीदी है और 110 की बेच दी तो 2 गुने पे बेच दी. तो 2 गुने का मतलब क्या होता है? 100% प्रॉफिट होगा. 55 में कोई चीज खरीदी बेटा, 110 में बेच दी, तो प्रॉफिट कितना हो रहा है 55 का?
50 आ रहा सर।
100%। बेटा कोई चीज अपने 55 की खरीदी है और 110 की बेच दी, तो 2 गुने रेट की बेच दी ना, तो जस्ट दुगनी बेच दी, इसका मतलब 100% प्रॉफिट हो गया। नहीं समझ में आया? अब क्वाइट क्लियर कुछ।
सर कॉस्ट प्राइस पे निकाल।
Again and again I am repeating my word. CP, profit is calculated on CP, loss is calculated on CP, but somewhere I am thinking you are just engaged in someone's memories. I think you are just memorizing someone's whom you are memorizing. It's okay, it's common. If you love someone, if we love someone, we memorize or we miss 24/7. Carry on, carry on. Hit the next one. So next one, you yourself will going to be hit here 150% profit, okay? And increase cost price have to increase 25. The similar question that we have done. Now, fantastic question. There is some variation over here. Guys, you need to put the heading variation. Or basically I can say type 1B. Read the question carefully and try to hit this question. Definitely you will get something very useful information or some very useful clue.
$20.
20%. Okay. Guys, let's do. Have a look on the question. Yes, I don't know how did you, but I am going to be asked a little bit things you need to tell. Guys, we have given a shopkeeper sells his items, his article, and make a profit of 16 whole 2 by 3%. 16 whole 2 by 3% profit he has earned by selling his article. By selling his article, he has earned 16 whole 2 by 3%. आ जाइए अंदर, आ जाइए ऑफिस में बैठे। हाँ अंदर। So basically, by selling anything, he is going to make 16 whole 2 by 3 as a percent as a profit. So what would be the fraction of 16 whole 2 by 3%? Now, what would be 6? Guys, what would be 6? CP or SP? CP, obviously CP.
Selling price.
So what is basically difference? We know well. Put the attention because this is the variation. That's why I myself is going to be emphasize this question. We know well. We know very well. Percent profit and loss is always calculated in. We know well. We know well. Very well we know. But in the question, he says that I have calculated my profit on SP. If basically always calculate on CP. We always calculate on, but in question he has written what? Profit on. If no information is given, by default ideally we calculate that profit and loss is always calculate on, ideally we consider until question says. क्वाइट क्लियर और नॉट? दोनों में डिफरेंस क्या है, इस बात को समझना है, पूरी ताकत से समझना है कि ये है क्या एग्जैक्टली। बस आपने समझ तो लिया, मगर डिफरेंस समझो कि दोनों वर्ड में डिफरेंस क्या है, ये डिफरेंस क्यों आ रहा है। देखिए क्या चीज है, देयर इज अ बॉय एंड बेसिकली देयर इज अ फादर एंड देयर इज अ सन. Got it? Father says, I have bought a pen of rupees 100 with a 100%. Father says, I have bought a pen rupees 100 and I have sold this pen of rupees 120. That means he directly says, today I have earned a profit of rupees 20%. 20% profit I have made. 100 रुपए की चीज को 120 में बेचा, कितना प्रॉफिट कमाया? 20%. ठीक है. So basically father says to his son, I have made a percentage profit of rupees 20, basically 20%. But the same thing, the amount of 20% is rupees 20. Amount of 20% is rupees 20. The same thing son wants to convey to his mother. The thing is same, but the words are different. He says, Mama, Papa has earned रुपीज 20 टूडे. पापा ने आज 20 रुपए कमाए. मम्मा, पापा हैज अर्न रुपीज 20 टूडे. सो बेसिकली द अमाउंट इज अगेन 20 and in the previous one the amount was again 20. But he says, Mama, Papa has earned rupees 20 when he sold the item of rupees 120. वो कह रहा है पापा ने रुपए तब 20 कमाए जब 120 रुपए में चीज खरीदी, बेची है. 120 रुपए में चीज बेच के कितने रुपए कमाए? बेटा ध्यान से समझना, बहुत गहरा कॉन्सेप्ट है. 120 रुपए में चीज बेच के कितने रुपए कमाए? और बाप कह रहा है मैंने 100 रुपए में खरीद के चीज को, तो वो कैलकुलेट कर रहा है सीपी पे कि मैंने 100 की खरीदी, 20 कमाए, तो मैंने कमाया 20%. रुपए अभी भी 20 हैं, मगर लड़का कह रहा है 120 की बेच के कितने कमाए हैं? 20. अगर यहां कैलकुलेट करोगे तो कितना आएगा? बेसिकली ऐसे कैलकुलेट कर लो, 1/6 और 1/6 इज कॉल्ड 16 होल 2/3%. तो जब हमने एसपी पे कैलकुलेट करा तो परसेंटेज निकल के आई 16 होल 2/3%. और जब सीपी पे कैलकुलेट करा तुमने देखा अमाउंट तो सेम है. दोनों ही केसेस में प्रॉफिट अभी भी कितने रुपए का हुआ है? 20. तो अमाउंट, एक्चुअल अमाउंट इज सेम, बट द परसेंटेज ऑफ प्रॉफिट इज डिफरेंट. द रीजन बिहाइंड इट, फादर इज कैलकुलेटिंग हिज प्रॉफिट ऑन सीपी while son is calculating his father's profit on. It happens. तो आपको दो तरीके हैं प्रॉफिट बोलने के. चाहे तो आप प्रॉफिट को सीपी पे कैलकुलेट करके बोलो, चाहे, मगर अमाउंट कैसा रहेगा? सेम रहेगा. अमाउंट सेम रहेगा बेटा, परसेंटेज अलग होगी. व्हाट आई सेड अमाउंट वुड बी, अमाउंट सेम ही है. अभी भी 20 रुपए का प्रॉफिट हुआ है और पहले भी 20 का प्रॉफिट हो रहा था, मगर अंतर परसेंटेज में अंतर आ गया. एक जगह प्रॉफिट परसेंट कितनी आ रही है? और एक जगह प्रॉफिट परसेंट कितनी आ रही है। इसका मतलब प्रॉफिट परसेंट अलग अलग है मगर प्रॉफिट ऑफ अमाउंट क्यों अलग अलग है? क्योंकि एक कैलकुलेशन कर रहा है सीपी पे और एक कैलकुलेशन कर रहा है। अच्छा, जनरली हम कैलकुलेशन किस पे करते हैं, बट अगर क्वेश्चन में नहीं दे रखा है, क्वाइट क्लियर, मान तो नहीं। तो दिस वॉज द वेरिएशन, दैट्स द रीजन आई हैव मेड द हेडिंग ओवर देयर, दिस इज द वेरिएशन इन क्वेश्चन नंबर 12. So now that would be CP or SP? SP. Question already said. So that means the SP is 6. So one is profit. One is profit on what? 6 रुपए की चीज बेचने पे 1 का फायदा हुआ तो कॉस्ट प्राइस कितना रहा होगा? 5 घटाना है। 6 की बेच के 1 का फायदा हुआ यानी कि पहले से 6 में क्या है? प्रॉफिट है, ऐड है, नहीं समझ आया? 6 की बेच के 1 का फायदा हुआ तो एक्चुअल में कितने की खरीदी होगी? 5 की। तो सीपी कितना है? 5। और रियल प्रॉफिट देखो यहां पे क्या कर रखा है, फाइंड द एक्चुअल प्रॉफिट। एक्चुअल प्रॉफिट, रियल प्रॉफिट is always calculate on CP. So we are going to be calculate now actual profit, and actual profit or real profit is always calculate on. So basically अब CP कितना है? 5 पे कितने का फायदा? So 100 पे कितने? That would be 20%. आपने आंसर निकाल दिया, really appreciate you got the answer, but I just wanted to convey the exact scenario, the exact difference between CP and SP. Got the clarity or not? Clarity of the concept. क्लियर हुआ नहीं हुआ? इंपॉर्टेंट बात थी। तो जब तक क्वेश्चन में कुछ नहीं लिखा है हम बाय डिफॉल्ट क्या कैलकुलेट करेंगे? सीपी। वट एवर द प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस इज कैलकुलेट दैट 100% वुड बी ऑन, बट इफ क्वेश्चन हैज मेंशन्ड देन यू हैव टू फुलफिल द बेसिक टर्मिनोलॉजी ऑफ क्वेश्चंस, बेसिक कंडीशंस ऑफ क्वेश्चंस. So now again the same question you need to hit by yourself the selling price, guys, at your home, and we have to find out the actual loss. So whatever the value which is written in denominator you calculate, you need to consider that value is CP or SP. SP. Question has written. So this is your type 1. There is no such kinds of question in which you are going to get stuck in type 1. So basically from tomorrow these are the answers in type 1 and you will get this PDF. So tomorrow we are going to be discuss type 2. So, okay. So all the questions, answers of the question you have given. Got it? All the best, be happy and keep smiling and just keep practicing.